I'm not sure that this will officially be the last match on WWE 2K23, but if it is, I don't think that there is a better way to do it, as it is the OC. It is AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows with Finn Balor against Hollywood Hogan, Six, or X-Pac, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. It's the NWO versus the Bullet Club in War Games. Fact of the matter is, this is also the first time that I've ever played the War Games match in the shelf life of WWE 2K23, because the last time I did a War Games, when it was the Women's War Games, I wasn't actively involved. I was just fixated on commentating with Sam. And the fact of the matter is, if this is it for WWE 2K23, I felt it needed for us to at least do this once. But also with this, I have to say, there was no better two to start this blow-off between the NWO and the OC than AJ and Hogan, who started it back at Night of Legends when AJ and Hogan fought each other one-on-one. As you see from the distance, AJ Styles is about to be given 2-on-1, which is going to be a bigger problem for AJ, because the fact of the matter is he has not done well against Hogan, especially now that Six is bringing in a weapon. Not one, but a table. Six has got a table. X-Pac has got a table. Six is bringing in a table. Hogan is showing unlikely. What the hell is Six doing? He's just emptying the. Six is just emptying under the ring. He's got a table. He's got a cane. He's got a chair. He's got a little bit of everything. And now he finally enters the ring and faces off with AJ Styles, as now AJ has got to answer to the NWO 2-on-1. AJ's got to answer to the NWO 2-on-1. And it's going to be a big problem for him, but he's got the big man. He's got Luke Gallows to help him. He's got Gallows to help him, as Hogan just heaves the table out of the way. My question is Gallows going to go into the ring too? And Six just layways AJ with the Singapore cane. AJ takes down Six with a chop block. AJ's now fighting both Six and Hogan, as Gallows evens the odds. Gallows evens the odds and gets himself in the ring. Hogan can't take his eyes off AJ. Does that mean that Gallows is going to be going after Six, but Six is now going after AJ, and Hogan is now finally going after Gallows, but Six is also going after Gallows. Hogan brings his eyes back to AJ, but AJ's got his eyes on Six. AJ's got the chair, but again gets blocked. AJ's got the chair, but he again gets blocked. Hogan's got the cane. AJ gets heaved to the opposite ring. AJ gets heaved to the opposite ring, so now Hogan and Gallows are in one ring. AJ and Six are in the other. Kevin Nash is about to enter the ring. Mid-ring collision for AJ and Six. Gallows and Hogan are going at it. I'm not really sure. Six just climbs up, dives down on AJ. AJ runs down, takes down Six. And into the cage goes Six. Hogan is taking it to Gallows. And AJ gets Irish whipped to the opposite side. Kevin Nash, I can't tell what Nash has. It looks like a ball bat. No, that's a sledgehammer. And Kevin Nash has got another table. Kevin Nash has got another table. AJ takes down 6. How many weapons? How many weapons is enough? He dropped him with a burning hammer variation on the chair. He dropped him with a burning hammer variation on the chair, did AJ Styles. That knocks the wind out of the sails of 6, unquestionably. AJ and Gallows are having their ass kicked by the NWO right now as the heels have the advantage. AJ takes down Hogan, but Kevin Nash AJ's got to answer to Kevin Nash. Carl Anderson is the final man in. Carl Anderson is the final man in. I mean, the next man in, I should say. The only reason why this is an 8-man instead of a 6-man is because I wanted 6 to be involved. And with the fact that now with AJ's eyes glazed over as AJ's been in this matchup since the very beginning, Hogan heaves the table to the opposite ring, but Carl Anderson is making his way in. Carl Anderson is making his way in, and he's trying to even the odds. Carl Anderson is not going in empty-handed. Carl Anderson is not going in empty-handed. Carl Anderson is bringing in a weapon. He's got a stop sign. Anderson's got the cane. He's got the stop sign. And now, a sledgehammer and a Singapore cane is being used on AJ Styles by 6 and Kevin Nash. Gallows is dropping himself to the opposite side. Carl Anderson is helping AJ. Anderson is helping AJ. You got plunder all over the fucking place. Plunder all over the place in this War Games. This War Games has been absolutely insane between AJ Styles, the OC, between the Bullet Club and the NWO. This has been insane, and every member of the match has not been involved yet. Scott Hall and Finn Balor are still in the cage, far away, waiting to be brought into the matchup. AJ just got hit with the sledgehammer in the crowd of people. AJ just got hit with the sledgehammer. Vintage 6 with that one. But now, unfortunately for the Bullet Club, they're gonna have another 4-on-3 disadvantage as Scott Hall enters the fray. AJ's got to answer to Scott Hall as Kevin Nash was in between. Gallows is being taken at 2. AJ takes down Hogan. There's too many bodies in a small vicinity. There's 2 rings for a reason, but everybody wants to stay together. 6 is going back up top. Wait, 6 is going all the way up top. 6 is all the way up top. 6 just dove off the top of the cage. 6 just dove off the top of the cage on Carl Anderson. 6 just dove off the top of the cage onto Carl Anderson, and then Carl Anderson got waylaid with a sledgehammer by 6. Leg drop, the atomic leg drop by Hogan, the jackknife powerbomb by Kevin Nash, and Finn Balor is just about to get in the ring. Not much is left of his partners, as the NWO has been laying waste to the Bullet Club. Another atomic leg drop. Another atomic leg drop. The match beyond has begun. The match beyond has begun, and Hogan is about to be faced with a 2-on-1 as Balor joins. And AJ tries to he just gets nipped in the butt. Where's Balor going? What's Balor doing? I mean, it looks like, honestly, it looks like Anderson and Anderson and AJ could use a little bit of assistance. Anderson and AJ could use a little bit of assistance against the Outsiders in 6. And Gallows finally comes over to help AJ as Hogan is down for the count. And Hogan, for whatever reason, brings the table back. Hogan, for whatever reason, brings one of the tables back. This is pandemonium at its finest. Swinging neckbreaker by 6. Big slam by Kevin Nash. Inside cradle. Inside cradle. Scott Hall had Balor down. Kevin heaves. He heaves the table back to the opposite side. Hogan with the swinging scoop slam. Scott Hall's going after Carl Anderson now. 6 and Finn Balor. Scott Hall and Carl Anderson going to the opposite ring. Again, even though it seems like the numbers are the same, it still seems like the NWO is taking it to the Bullet Club. Everybody seems to be shifting to the other ring now. Gallows. Gallows has got Hogan. It's 3-on-2 in the opposite ring. AJ is going to help his partners, but AJ gets cut off by Scott Hall. 6 is going back up top. 6 is going back up top. We saw this earlier. Hogan kicked out. 6. Big splash off the top rope. Big splash off the top of the cage by 6. 6 is just familiarizing himself with diving off the top of the cage. AJ kicked out. Corner clothesline takes down AJ. Hogan has now got in control of Gallows, but only for a second. Finn kicked out. AJ couldn't get to his partner. Flapjack by 6. Gallows. Finn's got the pin on Kevin Nash, but Gallows has got the pin on Hogan. Hogan kicked out. Butterfly suplex takes down Styles. AJ's going to help Gallows. AJ takes down Scott Hall. Hogan. It started with AJ and Hogan back at Night of Legends, and it may end with AJ and Hogan tonight at War Games. 6 and Finn Balor are alone in the other ring. It's Anderson and Gallows and AJ against Hall, Nash, and Hogan in the first ring. The same 6-man tag that we saw back at WrestleMania. The OC against the NWO. The outline, Sling Blade by Balor. Balor takes down 6, and 6 kicks out. Hall's going to help 6. Gallows is going to help Finn. Finn blocks 6. Gallows. Everybody is shifting to ring number 2. Everyone is shifting to ring number 2. AJ with a brainbuster to 6. Hogan with a running big boot takes down AJ. Outsider's Edge. Outsider's Edge. The Outsider's Edge. Finn. And Finn falls. Finn is the one who falls to the New World Order. Finn is the one who falls to the New World Order as the NWO officially wins War Games and puts down the Bullet Club. The honest answer, I have to say, is that if this is it for WWE 2K23, there is no better way to end it, because this War Games contest was a plunder-filled brawl and a great way to end the rivalry between the OC and the NWO. With that being said, I will bid you farewell until the next one. See you soon.